Everyone wants to get rich in Warframe. They look for cheap, low effort, and fast strategies that don't really work. But I gotta tell you, being rich is a mindset, not a number that's for show. Today I will teach you how one can truly ascend thyself in today's market, without exploiting others or spending months to learn the whole riven market. The first and most important part of your platinum journey are the boosters. Buying the orange resource booster is essential if you want to be serious about any kind of income. The 30-day one is of course the most value. Some people think it's too much investment, but this costs about 7 platinum per day to keep the most powerful booster in the game that doubles every important drop. Vitus Essence, Steel Essence, Void Traces, etc. This can all be turned to platinum later. You are effectively buying time in real life, which is by default priceless. If you are playing at least 1 hour per day, there is zero reason why you shouldn't get this booster. It will at worst double your profits in the long run. If you actually have less than 200 plat watching this video, this should be your first target. Now the other boosters, credit booster. I usually buy the 3-day one whenever there is double credit weekend. On top of that I add a blessing, which you can use yourself if you are MR 30 or above, or you can just wait in a busy relay until somebody drops it. People do drop it all the time during the double credit weekend. I usually farm like 250 to 300 million credits with about 3 hours per day for 3 days. So basically you are paying 40 platinum for like 150 million credits, which is absolutely insane value. And the last booster, which is the blue drop chance booster. Again, I only occasionally buy 3-day one when I plan on doing a couple of optimized arbitration runs in that time. Most of the time you can find a host that already has it, and only one person needs to have it for everyone to get maximum drops. Never ever take out Resourceful Retriever away from your companion, unless you're doing Profit Taker, then go for the credit one. Sentinels cannot run this mod, so if you are low on resources, stick to Beast Companions. Now, is Endo Platinum? Yes it is. Is Prime Junk Platinum? Yes it is. Any variation of liquid platinum that can easily be converted is, you guessed it, platinum. Most people don't even know the value of their account and are lazy about this conversion. Cause let's be honest, trading in Warframe is not the most convenient thing ever. You need to use an external site called the Warframe Market, and if you actually want to sell something, you need to just sit there in your dojo and wait for buyers. Don't be that guy that is doing goddamn level cap while being online on the market. Stop it, get some help. If you are in the dojo already for a trade, set online in-game. If you are busy, set offline. Open Warframe on one monitor and open a YouTube video on another monitor or phone. And make sure your main tab is Warframe so you would hear the message sound. Like this you won't get bored out of your mind, but you're going to be a hella fast trader and get some nice reps. Getting at least 10 reps on the Warframe market is a big game changer. This will speed up the selling process immensely, since Tenno are more likely to click you instead of somebody else, even if your price is a little higher than theirs. The way to get it is by instant answer and invite, plus do your little copy paste. You never know how much you can improve someone's day. It costs literally $0 to be a decent human being. I never sell items below 9 platinum in one trade. You can set a different margin if you wish, this is totally up to you. But even with just doing 35 sales worth of 9 platinum, that's already 300 platinum in one day. I am Legend 5, so I do get max trades, but you won't be that far behind even if you are MR20. 20 trades per day is plenty, trust me. Now let's say I'm selling arcanes and prime sets and those other big value items. I want to fill the rest of the day with small trades as well, like the mod sales varying from 9 to 14 plat. This saves time and increases the plat gains. You have very little downtime while you are making more plat than you would normally not doing the small sales. Items in Warframe increase in value over time. If you have a load of prime junk, these items will get vaulted and the value will increase. This is why liquid platinum is much stronger than regular platinum. Consider it an investment of sorts. Let's say I have these 3 Velox sets. It's pretty worthless right now, so I would never sell it for this low. With this specific item, it's worth to wait a month or two for the price to rise. Now I know you guys like that instant dopamine, so if you really need the cash right now, then just sell it into Ducats, with a conversion of about 10 Ducats equals 1 platinum. Like this you will get rid of it, make more profit, and potentially sell it faster cause you can bulk sell Ducats. This does mean that if you farm like a bozo, burn out, and quit the game for like half a year and come back, your inventory value probably doubled. I'm not saying you should ever do this on purpose, but we are all victims to burnout. Sadly, it's not controllable. And if it happens, it's at least nice to know that Warframe is giving us a warm welcome back. How to avoid the said burnout? Usually, whenever I sell things, I try to cap my trades for 2 or 3 days in a row. I make like 2k platinum and I have a break from selling a couple of days. We are looking for a steady income, and the best time for me to sell is in the evening, 9 to 12 PM in my time zone, which is about midday for our American friends. So you will have more buyers. Of course, find the sweet spot for your time zone. It's not a rush. Platinum is not going to run away anywhere. Only time you want to really lock in selling is when any of the new stuff comes out. New primes, new arcanes, etc. This is the time to farm quick and sell instantly. That pretty much covers the foundation. Now let's talk about the daily and weekly routine that's not going stale and doesn't leave you burned out. Nightwave. Nowadays, the battle pass of Warframe has evolved so much that you can pretty much finish it without even looking at what the missions are. You get it purely by playing. I have got it to 30 like this. Best way to convert Nora's creds is by buying a meta aura mod, like the corrosive projection for example, in bulk and sell it. I have about 600 platinum worth of corrosive projection in Nora's creds at the moment. If I were to wait to sell it, I would make even more. Temporal and Deep Elite Archimedia. This not so much of a platinum farm, but you do get valuable stuff like the Archon shards, which will help you make builds for maximum efficiency. This shouldn't be skipped, and I got videos on both of them if you're struggling with completing them. 99 Calendar. Here you can find boosters, Orokin catalysts, and reactors, as well as rivens and Archon shards. These objectives are most of the time very quick, and you're allowed to just do the objective and abort if you're really not feeling like wasting any time. Here, if we check what we gotta do, it's all kill enemies of different factions with abilities or melee weapons, which can all be done without even switching a frame. If you take a frame with an exalted melee weapon like Excalibur for example, it counts for the melee kills and ability kills. Now for my favorite active platinum farms, spamming fast fissures with titania. Fast fissures are exterminate, capture, sometimes rescue and sabotage. The build I will show you works for base steel path as well. My favorite relics to run lately have been any relics like the Neo H4, since they got a 100 Ducat drop on the uncommon slot, and I always run this in 2x2 method for maximum rewards. These are just insane value and you will get some pretty ridiculous plat per hour. If you want to learn everything in depth about maximizing platinum per hour with fast fissures, feel free to check out this dedicated fissure video. Will be in the description as always. And my second platinum farm is definitely Steel Path Fissure Cascade. There is 1 million builds that work for this nowadays. Of course you will get the most if you go for level cap, since more tracks will spawn and you get more boosters, but you are allowed to go for like 80 to 90 exolizers and extract if that's more comfortable for you. Do tell your team first though, don't say you are going for level cap and then extract yourself at 90. Everyone will hate you and block you. The enemy scaling in Warframe is very weird. The enemies only start getting really high when you are 10 to 15 minutes off the level cap, which is 107 exolizers. Cascade is most worthwhile if you have a mod booster. These are reliably acquired through Barrow Key tier or the 99 calendar. At worst, just look for someone that has it, since one person having it is enough. At the end of a Fissure Cascade run, you will get Steel Essence, Prime Parts and Arcanes, which can all be converted to Platinum later. If the Arcanes are really cheap, you can just use them for Phosphor, which can then be used to buy more expensive Arcanes. Steel Essence conversion to Plat is a little harder, since the main thing to do with it is buy Kuva and then reroll Rivens. But also a decent strategy is buying relic packs doing the new prime drops. This gives you a huge head start, or you can just buy relics in general, also very decent when running low. And the passive gains. If you're playing anyway, standing becomes platinum whether you like it or not. It makes my blood boil when I see people sitting at capped standing and doing nothing about it. Imagine this, you have a piggy bank, that piggy bank is now full. And you keep shoving coins into it, but the coins just can't go in and they get lost in the void. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, and neither does sitting at cap standing. Turn those coins into bills and leave more room in the piggy bank. And by turning it into bills, I mean literally anything. Buy relic packs, buy Phosphor, anything is better than just withering it away. Do you have extra toroids? Well, trade them in. A lot of pizza and burgers? Trade them in. If you are maxed out with standing, just buy any arcane that sells well on the market. You don't even need to sell it right now, but just do the initiative of the right mindset and be efficient with your time. You can literally make hundreds of platinums per day for 5 minutes of your time with passive standing trading. Please name me a less effort way to make plat. Everyone has excess material somewhere. And before you hit me with rich get richer comment, no, people who play the game get richer. Doing parkour in your ship does not equal platinum. Doing literally any content in the game does equal platinum. With just an hour or two per day, you can make a fortune within a month. Why most people stay poor? It's simple. They refuse small trades, or they try to ego sell rivens. I am sorry if this is mind-blowing to some of you, but your crit chance, crit damage and multi-shot Okucore riven is not a god roll, and is not worth 10k. That's just not how the game works. Look for reasonable trades and try to sell fast. I'd rather sell stuff even for 5 to 10% cheaper if that means I will do 30 trades instead of 10 trades in 1 hour. The gain for the time lost is just not worth it. I have over 30k platinum and who knows how much more in liquid platinum, probably over 50k. Yet I still do sell for as low as 9 platinum per trade. Don't be afraid of doing small trades. On Serbian we have this saying, zrno po zrno pogača, which practically means grain by grain and you will get bread. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And the last thing I have to say, being a collector in this game really pays off, meaning that the more things you own, like arcanes, prime warframes and weapons etc, the more stuff you will have to sell. I currently own every single arcane at rank 5. This means that any excess arcanes that I get are instantly eligible for selling. This concept can be acknowledged anywhere, so if there is an event where you get easy arcanes, don't be like, ah, that one sucks, I guess I'm not getting it. Just put in the work and get it. Events are easiest times to get big platinum. 99% of the time, when you get something in Warframe for the second time, that's just easy platinum. Too long didn't read version of this guide is buy orange booster, fix your mindset, don't neglect passive farms, be consistent, don't ego sell, and be patient. Time equals money. That's gonna be all for today. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. If you want to see more, be sure to leave a like and or subscribe. I really wish this video has changed your views and mindset about the right way to become rich in Warframe. I will catch you in the next one.